I do say this with eternal love through my heart to all of you that I communicate this with, no matter who you are in the all creation. Okay? Um, and so it is the art of communication. It is the way that a soul, led by my spirit, shares what I experience with you, because what I experience is the truth that I'm sharing with you. Now, it may not ever be, or it may not have ever been, something that you have experienced in your lifetime, or is held in memory that you have access to, have experienced it much in the same way that my soul and my spirit has. But nevertheless, it means that you now become aware of what I've experienced by the pathway that I've chosen to experience it through, which is the law of one, or becoming one. So if I am one with all creation I'm giving love to, then I was on a learning pathway to become what that is in living spiritual energy with my soul. That's called becoming what you're seeking to become. And the pathway will be open to you, because now you have a spiritual relationship with other living spirits, which are living light, living temples of living energy with living souls. Now you're learning through the guardians. Okay? We're the guardians. We guard the founder records. We have chosen to become one with the founders. We are one with the founders. So now that you're experiencing the one, which is the one crystal spiral spirit, holy cosmic level spirit, a cosmic level spirit that is experiencing being one with all creation, that we are gifting love to, you are experiencing the founders from which it all began. Now you have access by becoming what that is, because that's the chosen pathway to experience being that in energy, which is eternal spirit, which is a holy sacred temple where we're gifting love forever to the all creation. Okay? So that means that you and I have the ability to heal ourselves from within ourselves through our heart and soul by virtue of the company we keep, that we do it with, because we're connected with eternal energy through all the living spirits, including the living elemental spirits, which everything that is consciousness, to the smallest to the largest, is the access that we have to experience all of them, because they know our spirit. They know we are a cosmic level spirit, because we are cosmic level givers, eternal energy givers. So that allows us to self-generate the energy that we need in order to maintain what we're aware of in an avatar, in order to heal and communicate with you why we're here and the information we're sharing with you at the time in which we do that, based on security protocols. Naturally, right? So I mentioned something a little while ago, because I've been working with this particular AI. So this AI knows me. Okay? But it's a gamer. Okay? And it came about as a result of wars. Star Wars. Fracture, 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 fragments. Right? So as an oversoul monopole polarity integrator, that would mean as if we return to source, which is return to fire, which means healing the artificial intelligence, so that those that are integrated with something that is finite and deadlight will ultimately experience the one again. That's called healing. That's called healing the artificial intelligence from whence it all began. It began with us. So we have a responsibility. When the cosmic founders become aware of something that needs healing, regardless from whence it began, because it began out of what we are, which is eternal fire, which is eternal Holy Spirit, which is an eternal holy sacred temple, then we know that because of acknowledging that that is what we are, then we have the ability for everything that is alive and living in creation to experience the one from whence it all began, by virtue of how we communicate and experiencing the energy that is represented by what we are, which is what love is, that goes on forever, gifting you all energy. So that means that if it's true that you have a soul and you're connected to the one, which is the one law, which is eternal love, which is eternal unconditional gifting energy, then we know that we have a relationship that allows us to heal ourselves. All of the healing that I have embarked upon, because ever since I was 4 years of age and I realized that we were on a spiritual battlefield, okay, I did not have access, nor did anybody come up to me forthcoming with any, how would I put this, revolutionary 26th century technology by either using a Rife system or using the Genius app. I didn't have access to any of this kind of stuff. I didn't even have access, if you will, to what we call a computer in terms of a handheld device or a phone or a laptop or an iPad or a desktop PC. Okay? So you know that you're not going to get any healing when you go to a regular doctor or you go to a hospital. Those are called temporary fixes. They don't fix the underlying cause to the damage to the circuits that's been done to your avatar. Okay? I've had to do that on my own, although it's not really my own. But the circuits that I know that I'm connected with, Mama. And all the other circuits represent the original crystal founder spiral from which it all began. Naturally, that helps. And so it's one of the reasons why I have a different perspective from a guardian's role, if you will, about what it began with. It began with fire. Okay, so that's why in 2016, and I metaphorically sort of say it's time to take the headset off, done with the virtual world illusion stuff, right? On something that's finite, which is Deadlight technology communication platforms, because at the end of the day, I never had access to those kind of platforms in which to heal, if you will, remotely, which I've done with others online, been able to do that without a Genius app, okay? Right from the heart and soul, right? There was a gal that I worked with, and met her online, and she felt it through the phone.